Let's spawn some particles. More in-depth topics for Minecraft modding available in the 121 modding courses linked below, covering writable and tameable entities, custom entity armor, and even custom entity inventories, among many more awesome topics. Alright, we found some back and tell you once more, and in this tutorial we're going to be spawning some particles. Now, this is going to be done with one specific method in mind. And there are basically, let's say, two ways to spawn particles. One of them is on the server, and the other is, crazy enough, on the client. Now we're going to see the method that works with the server, and then next tutorial, we're going to see the one with the client, including also a custom particle type. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. In our chisel item, when we click a particular block, it of course changes to a different block. However, what we also want to do now is spawn some particles there. And that's going to work the kind of like this. We're going to say level.send particles. We're going to hit the tab key to autocomplete it, and it's going to cast the level to a server level. Now we can do this because before over here, we asked that this, like everything inside of this if statement, can only be executed if you're not on the client side, meaning that this is a server level, and then we're going to send particles. Now the particles we're going to send is just the particles of the current block, and then, well, yeah, basically the block that we've just right-clicked. So I'm going to say inside of here, new block particle option, particle types. This is going to be particle types.block, then whatever type of block that we want to, well, basically show, which is going to be clicked block default state. After the second closing parenthesis, we're going to get the context.getClickPosition.getX, and we're going to increase this by 0.5. I'm going to explain why in just a second. We'll also get the clicked position of Y, which we're going to offset by 1, so +1 over here. And then we're going to have the context get click position, can you guess it, get Z or Z, and then finally a particle count, let's say 5, with a 0 offset in all directions and a speed of 1, let's say. So this is the general way to set this up. Once again, this is when you are somewhere where you have access to the server level, very important, and this should then also be sent to every single person. So if there's 3 people in multiplayer standing around, then everyone should see this, regardless of if this was right-clicked by, Joe. Now, it doesn't matter if Joe right-clicked it, Nano's still going to see it, regardless. That's the idea. And that's number one. And of course, when you have the particle option right here, there's different things that can happen. So you can make a block particle option where you define, well, basically the particle would then look like the block texture, just like when you break a block. However, you can also say particle types and then put certain ones in here that are the simple ones. So for example, dolphin, I could just put this in here and that would also then just display that in theory. Let's just do both of them, just make the dolphin maybe a little bit faster and a little bit higher up so that it looks a little bit different. But yeah, that's basically all we need in this case. This is the one way to do it, and then custom particles, including the other way next time. But first of all, let's take a look at the particles here. Alright, fans, we're back in Minecraft, and let's just see, and you can see that the two different particles spawn, well, exactly how you set them up. So this would be the dolphin particle right here, and then this is, well, you can see that those are the stone particles that are sort of flying out of the different block right here. And like I said, in multiplayer, everyone should be able to see this. And also additionally, and this is actually really freaking cool, you can of course always change any of those numbers. I highly recommend you just play around with this a little bit and see what happens. Do also note that depending on the particle type, they will behave differently. So that means, for example, I believe something like fire, or I guess fireworks. So there's a bunch of them that basically already have some speed onto themselves. And that is, for example, why the dolphin one was sort of just sitting there, even though we did put in a speed of 3. So different particle types will behave differently. Highly recommended to just play around with this. That is basically the best way to learn this. But that's going to be it for this tutorial right here. Next time in this video, we'll also add a custom particle type. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.